Or what are you guys doing? I mean, it's 5%, 5%. How come? How come? How come we're allowing these people to profit more than 5% at the expense of the poor?
Nyo,
Tapos
35 pesos.
I'm sorry, hindi ko data.
Bibigyan kita ng calculator. 5 empleyado mo. Magkano
King B?
sweldo mo? Kaya mo yan, sir.
King B, you're under oath, sir. Your total purchases is 1 billion this year. So I think you better properly answer the question of Congressman Snell.
Sir,
Mr. Chair, Mr. BPI, we have a problem. Kaya nga binabaan na yung taripa, kaya nga tayo mataas ang inflation because of this, then wala po kayong ginagawa. You need to do something. Everything looks now na ang problema sa retailer. Kasi kung sinasabi ng wholesaler, 40 lang benta niya, pagdating sa market, 50. Pagkatapos an explanation kasi mataas. Mr. Chair, mag-ikot ka sa palengke, itataya ko na sweldo ko, bonus ko, pati bahay ko. Wala kang mabibili na lintik na less than 50 pesos. Bihira po, Mr. Chair. Pinagbubula tayo ng mga hinayupak na ito. I'm sorry for my language, pero niloloko tayo somewhere else eh. Nakita, sinabi na ng customs 33, sinabi na nga ng wholesaler 35 to 40 ang benta niya. Bakit sa palengke na 50? Are you saying, Mr. Chair, 10 pesos ang kita mo, 40, 50, 20 pa nga hanggang 60? Saan nangyari? I mean, where are all the savings? Yung bumaba ang presyo sa world market according to NEDA, according to PSA. Bumaba yung taripa 15%. Yung savings po, nasaan napunta? Dapat po sa tao po yun, hindi binabaan ng Pangulong Marcos yung taripa para kumita kayo, binabaan yung taripa para kumita yung tao. Nasaan? You have to explain that now here, kasi kayo po yung retailer, sa inyo ang mukhang sa inyo ang problema. Because the wholesaler is saying 35 to 40. Pagdating sa inyo, sinasabi mo may 42. Wala po ako nakitang 42. Nag-ikot po tayo ngayon. I'm sorry, Mr. Chair. Nag-ikot po tayo doon. Nagtanong-tanong kami. Sinasabi, 2 kilo lang po pag 45. Pero pag bumili ka ng 50 pesos o pataas, pwede kang bumili ng 50 sako na bigas. Why is that, Mr. Chair?
Grecon,
Yes, can I
Yes,
ask
it
po
exists.
ang napansin po kasi namin, doon po sa lahat po ng mga importation na dumating po, nasa 74% is 5% whole grain. So kung 5% po siya whole grain, sa kabuuang importation natin as a whole, buong taon, wala po tayong makitang masyadong mababa sa merkado. Nakita po namin sa data, siguro po nandito po naman sa BPI, may nag-send po sila ng data po nung isang araw, naghingi po kami, around 16% lang po is only well-milled rice. So, kung yan po ay nakalatag po sa numbers, nakita ko po namin, around 600 metric tons lang po. Sa kabuuang 4 million. So, ibig sabihin, sa buong taon, pagka binaybay po natin per month, kukunti lang po talaga yung bahagi ng well-milled at saka broken rice. So, siguro po, isa po ito sa nangyayari dahil inopen po natin yung market. Sa mga importers po, open trade po tayo. Hindi naman po natin nakita po yung regulation. Siyempre po, mas marami pong bumibili po ngayon ng mga premium rice rather than po sa mga mababa po na presyo. Pero siyempre po, marami rin po naghahanap. Lalo na po yung mga kababayan po natin na marginalized, mababa pong presyo. Pero sa nakita po namin data, kukunti lang po talaga nag-import ng 25% at saka broken. So, given the fact po na 35 metric tons po, 35,000 metric tons po tayo per day, so what is 260,000 metric tons for the whole year? So, manipis po talaga yung bilang po. Mas marami po talaga is premium. Siguro makikita naman po sa data ng BPI. So, thank you po so much.
Mr. Chair, let me direct now my question to the BPI. Mr. BPI, is this true what he's saying na mas gusto nilang ng mga importers mag-import ng mga mahal? Aren't you considering yung mga kababayan natin na hindi maka-afford ng 50 pesos per kilo na bigas? Hindi ba ninyo sabihin lang, hoy importer, mag-import ka naman ng mumurahin, yung maputi, mabago, kahit papano? Can't you dictate? Kayo nagbibigay ng permit, hindi ba ninyo pwedeng manduhan sila? Mag-import ka ng kalahati na ganito, mas mura. What are you doing?
Mr. Chair, thank you po for the question.
Then after you, I think we will recognize FFF.
Opo. Sir, on the data po, tama naman po yung nasabi. Actually, sir, nag-initiative po kami para i-categorize yung ini-import ngayon. So sa 5%, nasa 70%, sa 15%, nasa around 4%, 25% brokens is nasa 15%, 100% brokens is nasa 6.19%, and other types po ay nasa 3%. So aside po doon sa 5% broken, na 70%, nasa around 30% po yung ibang classification ng bigas. As for the mandating, sir, sa kanila, kung ano po yung i-import, sir, sa amin pong mandato ay talaga pong sa sanitary and phytosanitary concerns po tayo, and then sa food safety. And we do test this bigas po na narito at dumadating sa atin.
So are you saying, Mr. Chair, wala kang control kung anong i-import nila? Hindi ba lang ninyo iniisip yung mga kababayan natin? Paano kung mag-import lahat yan ng tig 60 pesos per kilo? You don't care? We have a problem, Mr. Chair. Mr. BPI, we have a problem. Kaya nga binabaan na yung taripa, kaya nga tayo mataas ang inflation because of this, then wala po kayong ginagawa. You need to do something. I mean, do something. Di ba? Kung kailangan ninyo ng more power, then come to Congress and Congress will give you that. Kaya nga tayo may investigasyon. Puro kayo tango. Pangalawang hearing na ito. Hindi nga malaman kung sinong nag-check ng mga presyo. Hindi tayo makasagot. Mr. Chair, if you recall, tinanong ko na kung sinong in charge. Walang makapagsabi kung sino ang in charge sa tingin ng presyo, pagsita. Monitoring lang sila lahat. DA monitoring. DTI monitoring, NFA monitoring, lahat ng mga ito, puro monitoring. Mga walang silbi. Now, can't you do something about it? Or what do you need? Na para pwede mo silang diktahan, importer, kailangan na ng Congress, kailangan na ng gobyerno, mag-import kayo ng mura na bigas. Can't you do that?
Sir, thank you po. Actually po, kami po ay nagpapasalamat nga sa Kongreso dahil po doon sa batas na pinirmahan kahapon na nagbibigay sa amin, sir, ng power talaga na magpunta sa mga warehouse na ito at makita. Actually, sir, ito pong initiative ay salamat din po kay Kong Mark sa Committee on Agriculture dahil pinaklasify ho nga sa amin itong mga ito. At siguro po dahil po doon sa certain section ng bagong batas na kami ho ay mag-uusap ng PSA, ng NEDA para ho makapagbigay ng policies ho para mas ma-improve itong ating situation ay yun po naman ang aming gagawin at ito po ay amin may nakalatag na naman pong plano para po dito.
Mr. Chair, I know my 5 minutes is already up. My next thing is I move that we ask the importers and the wholesalers to give us the list of their clients, the retailers, para malaman po natin sino po ang kanilang mga kliyente para maimbita po natin sa susunod na hearing yung mga retailer na yan kasi hindi lang po ang Grecon o yung mga association, Mr. Chair. I move that the wholesalers and importers submit to us in this Congress the list of their clients, retailers, para malaman po natin because everything looks now na ang problema sa retailer. Kasi kung sinasabi ng wholesaler, 40 lang benta niya, pagdating sa market, 50. Pagkatapos an explanation kasi mataas. Why import mataas? Mas maraming kliyente. Pag murang bigas ang i-import, mas maraming bibili ho. Marami ho tayong mga kababayan, ng mga below middle class, yung cannot afford ng 50, kaya nga nagre-reklamo eh. I so move, Mr. Chair.
Any second? Are there any objections? Hearing none, now COMSEC is hereby instructed wherever she is.
Mr. Chairman,
You have another question, sir?
ako, Mr. Chairman,
Can I think somebody wants to enlighten us. You are recognized, sir. State your name and your...
Yeah, Mr. Chairman, I'm Vic Angeles, the General Operations Manager of Bitram Marketing.
Okay, please speak.
Yeah, can I be allowed to make a
Yes, please.
manifestation at the same time, if I'll be allowed to categorize the supply chain for the rice business?
Please.
Okay. I agree with the Honorable Tulpo na ang nabiblame kasi ngayon, ang naging spotlight kaming mga importer, where in fact, tama si Honorable Tulfo, na ang makikita natin problema sa retailer. Now, if I may be allowed to categorize, nagkakaiba kasi yung ang naging definition natin, importer, wholesaler, retailer. So tatlong level lang. In reality, there are a lot of levels. There are a lot of category. Kami importer, we sell to wholesaler. Then the wholesaler sell to dealer. The dealer sell to stores. And the stores or to online seller. So, kung titingnan mo yung presyo, let me recall. Bago in-impose yung 15% na baba ng tariff duties, we were selling then at 1,310 per 25 kilos. That's for the premium DTA rice. Now, the wholesaler are selling it at 1,350 to 1,390.
So 50 lang kita niyo.
50 kita nila. From
Tapos,
the wholesaler, ang bumibili, yung dealer, yun yung mga nagbebenta sa palengke. Okay? Yung ibebenta nila ng 1,370, pagdating sa dealer, sa rice, sa palengke, nagiging 1,400. Yung mga bumibili na dealer sa palengke, yung mga tindahan ng sari-sari store. Kaya pagpunta mo ng sari-sari store, ang benta na 1,500 na. That was before yung reduction ng 15%. Now, nung binaba ang tariff duties from 1,310, we as importer are selling at only 1,150. So just imagine, 1,310 to 1,150. A difference of about 160 pesos. Yet, when you go to the wholesaler, ang benta nila from 1,310, binebenta lang nila 1,290. So, ang laki ng difference. Now, nung tumaas ang dollar from 55 to 60 pesos now, wala kami magawa eh. We need to sell at a higher price. Now, we're selling it at 1,200. We're selling it at 1,200. Magkano binebenta ng wholesaler? Still at 1,270.
anyway, sir, I think we got the point already. Thank
So,
you for the information.
One last lang, sir. It's not, wala kaming cartel, hindi kami nagpa-profiteering. We're dictated by the
Hoarding,
market prices. Hindi kami nag-hoarding. Kung titingnan nyo yung sa retail side, from January to December up to this, tama yung sinasabi ni Honorable Tulfo. Hindi nagbago from 60 pesos, minsan 65. Yet, our prices, sumusunod lang po kami. Sumusunod lang kami.
Anyway, as mandated by the motion of Congressman Tulfo, we'll be sending you letters for you to fill up with respect to the kind of value chain for each of the importer until it reaches, I don't know whether you can reach your retailer. So,
Mr. Chairman,
yes.
just a clarification. Over here, sa left side.
May I ask Congressman Tulfo if you're okay, you ready?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Just one last thing, Mr. Chair. Kaya nga we want to invite the Association of Retailers para malaman po natin
Yes,
who's
sir.
telling the truth. Because they're finger pointing now. Sinasabi ng wholesaler, mababa ang bigay nila. Ang sinasabi naman ng retailer, no, ganito na nakuha natin. We heard it from Grecon. Pero Grecon is just one association. There's a lot of association of retailers, of rice retailers. We need to invite here, Mr. Chair, so that we would know. At for now, nakikita po natin, basing on the explanation of the importers, mababa yung bigay nila, so tumataas, sumisipa ang presyo pagdating sa retailers. So we need to invite these retailers. At saka, meron po tayong sinasabi, Mr. Chair, na yung profit, dapat pag ganito, yung margin is only 5%. Because this is a commodity, Mr. Chair. We have to review that. Dapat kaya nga, I'm asking the DA, wala ba sila nakikitang violations dito, Department of Agriculture? Because it's a commodity, your profit, not more than 5%. We have a law on that. I don't know. You guys need to review. Si bossing pa naman ninyo, negosyante, dapat alam niya, di ba? Or what are you guys doing? I mean, it's 5%, 5%. How come? How come we're allowing these people to profit more than 5% at the expense of the poor? Tapos meron pa tayong binigbabawasan ng taripa, hindi rin effective. We cannot feel it. Hindi nararamdaman ng tao eh. Might as well ibalik na po yung taripa natin ulit sa 30%. Kasi hindi naman po napapakinabangan pala. That's what I'm asking also, Mr. Chair, to direct DA also. Kasi sinasabi po nila wala silang power, they can only monitor. Then, Mr. Chair, my question is, which agency does it fall under to monitor prices and make arrests para to give sample? May batas na po tayo ng hoarding, may batas tayo ng overpricing. Who should make the arrest, Mr. Chair? That is my question.
Mr. Chair,
The newly,
clarification lang, Mr. Chair.
yes.
Earlier kasi when Congressman Tulfo asked one of the retailers kung kanino sila nagbebenta, wholesaler, no? Kung kanino sila nagbebenta, nabanggit yata niya kanina na meron daw
Pero
walk-ins.
under the
No?
new law.
Is that correct? Who was that gentleman who replied? Sinabi mo na merong walk-ins, right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Pwede mo ba kaming bigyan ng idea gaano karami yung walk-in? Doon-
Marami po yun, Your Honor. Continuous po
You
yun.
see, that's a problem, Mr. Chair. They could easily pass on the excuse doon sa walk-in, no? Kesa doon sa pinagbabagsakan nila ng mga dealers.
Emergency situation.
So, I guess we should also ask that they submit to us, all these importers submit to us the mix of their buyers. No, yung ilang persyento yung walk-ins, ilang porsyento yung bulk buyers nila.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chair.
We will deploy our research staff and go through all 10 major importers.
Because we cannot accept, Mr. Chair, that we will be given that excuse na mas marami, 90% po walk-in eh. Hindi na natin malalaman ngayon sinong kumikita at paano kumikita.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman, briefly, Mr. Chair.
Yes.
Yes, in addition to the request of Congressman Tulfo from the importers to disclose their clients, perhaps, Mr. Chair, we can request the importers and the wholesalers to disclose the commercial invoices to validate exactly what prices are they giving to their respective customers. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. With the permission of Congressman Tulfo, I think we will make utmost measures to get to the bottom of this. We will employ our research staff. I have actually engaged a pretty big staff. So for tomorrow's meeting, hopefully we can. So before Stella, can I ask Franz Castro? She disappeared? Because of the minority-majority rule. So she's also minority. No,
Mr. Chair, I yield to Kong Stella first.
sige, Stella.
Thank you.
Lakas mo
Salamat.
naman.
Salamat, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, sino po sa mga importers ang retailer din?
Isa lang. May isa doon.
So yung mother po ni Ma'am Rosalyn. So your mom is an importer and owns retail outlets as well. Is that correct? That's correct, ma'am? Yeah, kindly turn on your mic.
I'm also a retailer in Iligan City in the market.
Okay, ma'am. So, ang tanong ko po is, magkano niyo po binebenta? So, magkano po yung landed cost ng bigas ninyo at magkano po yung benta nyo doon sa retail outlet po ninyo?
Yung bigas na in-import namin is daming klase. May 100% na broken, may 15, at ang pinakamura namin is 36, 37, 38, hanggang mayroon kami 38 at 40
Sige,
sa ano namin.
Sige, ma'am. Doon muna tayo sa pinakamura. So,
Yan,
ang
100% is, we're selling only 36 to 37
So, yan ang landed cost, 36 to 37 pesos.
in the market. Selling in the market. Yeah. Retail in the market.
So, retail is 36.
Yeah.
Magkano nyo po ini-import? Magkano yung landed cost?
30, parang 33 per kilo.
33 per kilo.
I know, mayroon ka pa ano pa kami ng expenses ng cellophane.
Sige nga po. Ang tanong ko lang po is magkano yung landed cost at magkano yung presyo sa inyong retail outlet?
36 per kilo, yung 100% na broken.
Kung Stella, can I just qualify? Ma'am, 25% broken po yan o yung 5% po? Yung
25% broken.
25%. Meron po kayong 5% broken na binibenta po.
Mayroon din.
Magkano po yung presyo ninyo?
Parang 39 per kilo.
39. Thank you, Kong Stella. Ayun
So,
lang, I just need clarity.
retail yung 39.
Yeah.
That's today. That's the price today.
Today,
So, nasaan po, ano po ang address ng inyong tindahan?
Iligan City.
Malaki po ang Iligan City. Ano po yung address po at anong pangalan ng
Noria,
tindahan?
South Noria, Mayhay, Iligan City.
Sorry po. Can you please slow down?
South Noria, Mayahay, Iligan City. No, sa merkado.
Nasa merkado po yan.
Yeah. Sa palengke.
Okay po. So, yung binibenta ninyo, 36 pesos, ang landed cost is 33? Tama po ba yun?
Oh,
Pag
33.
inaangkat po ninyo, pag ini-import ninyo, ang landed cost after you pay the tariff is 33 pesos.
Yeah, Bino? Yeah.
Can, Ma'am Rosalyn, can you please confirm?
Ma'am, sorry, I was not able to.
The landed cost is 33 pesos.
Yes, I think 33 to 34.
And then
Depends, ma'am, sorry, because the shipments arrive in tranches. So
Kagay.
there are times that the exchange rate is we
Yes,
bought at
let's
60.
talk about
So maybe
average.
mga around 34, 35,
Okay,
ganyan. May
and-
36, depende.
yes, and then the retail.
The retail, I'm not very familiar with the operations in Iligan because I am based in Cagayan de Oro, ma'am. So I am
Okay, so kasi medyo nakakagulat po ito kasi sinasabi niya 3 piso lang ang spread
Yes.
from landed cost including tariff doon po sa retail. Kaya medyo, kung tama po yun, sabitan natin na sa pagitan nanay mo, di ba? Kasi ang galing, di ba? So,
Yeah, Ma'am Kimbo, I think because she is in a different position, she is a wholesaler and she also is an importer and a retailer. And the rice kasi as explained before, yung mamumurang bigas, they're not really selling well. In fact, we have to push. Even the DTI and other agencies, LGU, are doing a caravan just so that to push for cheap rice. So we
Yes.
cannot really put big patong on these rice, especially since people really want the quality rice, and these are 25%.
Yes, so in other words, posible na 3 piso lang talaga ang
Yes, in
spread
fact, yes.
from landed cost to the retail price.
Right,
Okay.
ma'am. Yeah, right, ma'am.
Yes, which I think is also the same model as DA. Kasi ang DA, inaangkat nila, I think landed 39 pesos tapos nabebenta nila at 42.
Ewan ko.
So,
Hamas,
I think parang medyo ganun din ang
Depe-
spread.
Depende sa quality, ma'am, ha? Because as my mother said, she has different rice. She has Pakistan,
Yes, but more or
Myanmar.
less we're looking at that small spread,
I think,
right?
Yeah, very small spread.
Okay.
Yeah.
So now, let me go back to si Sir na nagkwento na nakakapasa yung katabi niyo, Ma'am Rosalyn. Sir, what's the name of your corporation?
King B, ma'am.
King B.
Yes, ma'am.
Saan po kayo based?
Sa Bukawi Intercity po.
Bukawi.
Apo.
Okay. So sir, kayo po ay nag-i-import lamang.
Apo, apo.
Okay. Ang tanong ko, sir, is, bakit hindi po kayo nagre-retail? Kasi, sabi po ninyo, pinapasa ninyo at 35, and obviously, nakikita ninyo, ang mga nagre-retail, ang laki-laki ng tubo. Tama?
Ano na po kami, ma'am, doon? Sa presya, kinikita po namin
Hindi, I mean, simple lang naman yung tanong, di ba? Obviously, nakikita ninyo na ang laki ng tinutubo ng mga retailers. Tama po?
Siguro, ma'am, tama po.
So, yun lang ang pinagtatakahan ko, di ba? Parang, bakit hindi nyo iniisip na pumasok sa retail?
Magulo doon po minsan, ma'am. Mahirap pag
Bakit po?
manpower pag mahirap po kumaga.
Bakit po? Dun sa korporasyon nyo, yung King B, ilan pong empleyado nyo?
Meron po kaming 5 per isang warehouse, ma'am.
Magkano
Kasi
po ang net income ninyo last year?
I don't know, ma'am.
Hindi ninyo alam ang
Hindi
net
ko alam
income
po.
nyo? Magkano po ang
Actually,
buwis na binayad nyo last year?
Ngayon lang po kami, ma'am, nag-import. This year lang po kami nag-import.
Hindi, ang tinatanong ko po, magkano ang buwis, ang taxes na binayad nyo last year?
This year lang po kami, ma'am, nag-import yung King B.
Hindi, last year, ang buwis, taxes na binayad.
Wala pa pong ang importation ng King B
Hindi.
last year.
Pero nag-exist na po ang korporasyon last year?
No operation.
No operations last year.
Wala po kaming transaction ng last year. This year lang po kami nag-start.
Bago.
Bago lang po.
From anong buwan po?
January po.
January. From January to December, ano yung estimated income ng kumpanya?
Ay, sorry, ma'am, hindi ko po kabisado kung kano.
Monthly.
Hindi ko po, ma'am, na hindi ko po, ma'am, na complete.
Sir, kayo po bang may-ari ng kumpanya?
Opo, ma'am. Opo, ma'am.
Mr. Chair, parang... Mr. Chair, alam na alam niya kung anong presyo ng bigas. Anong volume po? Ilang kilo ang nabebenta nyo sa isang araw?
Meron po, 4,000 to 5,000 po.
O, i-multiply ninyo. 35 pesos.
I'm sorry, hindi ko mag-data.
Bibigyan kita ng calculator. 5 empleyado mo. Magkano
King B?
sweldo mo? Kaya mo yan, sir.
King B, you're under oath, sir. Your total purchases is 1 billion this year. So I think you better properly answer the question of Congressman Stella.
Sir, nagsalita na po si Chair.
Opo.
At the reason for why you are invited is because you are a top importer. Imposible, sir, na hindi nyo alam ang kung magkano ang kita nyo.
Ay, yung wife ko na po kasi, ma'am, yung
Sir?
yung wife ko na po kasi ang nag-co-compute doon.
Sir, estimate lang po. Hindi naman kailangan eksakto.
Mr. Chair, while waiting for his answer, maybe with the indulgence of Congresswoman Stella, narinig niyo po ba yung sinabi ni Chairman? I'm sorry, please, narinig niyo ba yung sinabi ni Chairman Salceda?
Opo.
Pwede bang paki-confirm mo na 1 billion nga yung inyong
Double check ko lang po, Your Honor.
Alam mo, billion yan. Imposibleng makakalimutan mo yan. Ikaw naman. Napaka-short, napaka-iksi naman ng
imposible.
Hindi ba? So, maaaring sumobra pa sa billion yan. Obviously, Mr. Chair, he's trying to maluwag po ang ating detention facility, Mr. Chair.
Mr. Chair, ang bigas ang nagko-contribute ng 50% ng inflation natin. Ito ang nagpapahirap ng taong bayan.
Habang naghihirap ang taong bayan, yumayaman ito, Mr. Chair. I'd just like to make that emphasis.
Chairman,
Hindi tayo matatapos. Meron pa akong 10.
Mr.
Chairman.
I think, can we have a redirect? Let's give him a chance.
Yeah, yes.
I'll invite him again tomorrow. Baka you might have a change of heart.
No, so Mr. King B. Oh, yeah, go ahead.
Chairman.
Yes.
Anyway,
Please don't make
Mr.
motion.
King B,
Yes, Your Honor.
are you were reminded by the chairman?
Yes, apo,
No,
nagko-compute.
no, sandali po.
Sorry po.
Do you understand the reminder of the chairman?
Yes, opo. Nagko-compute lang po ako.
Hindi. Not the computation.
Yes, opo.
But you are under oath.
Yes, Your
You
Honor.
understand the predicament of that
Yes, Your Honor, opo.
na
Yung under oath po.
you might be,
Magsasabi po ako ng totoo.
yeah,
Opo.
hindi ka dapat maging evasive.
Sinungaling po, opo.
Hindi ka dapat magsinungaling.
Opo, tama po.
Okay. Just a reminder. Thank you, Chairman.
So, Mr.
Mabait
Chair,
ako ngayon eh.
Nervous nga ako sa'yo eh.
Mr. Chair, papaliwanag ko lang kung bakit ko tinanong. Kasi nagtataka ako kung bakit